Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, Jaliyah. I'm back again with another video. Y'all already know. Alright, now this video may be a little bit different from the usual videos that I do with hair and beauty and everything because I'm still fairly new to YouTube, honestly. So all of those who have subscribed to me and watch my videos, get ready. And also this is like getting to know me a little bit more if you don't already. So I was prompted to do this video because I was doing some research on YouTube. I think a lot of us who are subscribers and who watch YouTube, we kind of follow people and really relate to people and interested in people who identify with us and people who we can relate to, who's like, oh, that could be a friend, or oh, like he's cool or she's cool, or you know what, like let me watch this video, like I like your personality. So we identify with those things. And recently, I have started a new journey in my life, and I've just been doing a lot of research, a lot of web search, a lot of Google searches, and also YouTube searches about people who identify with me, people who are going through the same journey that I'm going through. And the journey of that would be, I am a transgendered female, male to female. So I've been researching those type of videos and that type of information. Now, why was I prompted to do this video? I've learned that there are not many people like me on YouTube. What do you mean people like me? People like me, if you know what I mean. I haven't noticed a lot of black transsexual women, or just trans women in general. I'm still fairly new to this. If you guys know of any, then link them down below. I don't know. So there's a few that I do watch. I won't say that. A few good ones too that I watch. They're really amazing girls. Like, they're like everything. But yeah, I was prompted to start, I guess, this series of videos because, again, at the end of the day, I feel like everybody has a different journey, one, and then two, everybody has a different outlook and perspective on their journey and just their vision of being trans. So I just want to add in mind because, again, even though there are people, some people, not a lot, some people like me on here, nobody really has my perspective and my way of thinking about transitioning and going about it and just living your life and things like that. So here I am introducing myself to YouTube. I'm transgender. There it is. Male to female. So all of you guys who want to follow me, this is for you. And I'm also making this video for people who are just starting out their transition. You may be even in your transition, deep in it, 3 years, and you're just looking for, I guess, you're just looking. I don't know why you're on YouTube looking, but it's a small community. So I just wanted to add my voice and my opinion and just my experience, because if I can help someone along the lines, just like me, I'm looking for people and for women who identify with me. And even though it's not a race thing or it's not a, let's say, a similarity thing, it's just a perspective thing, because a lot of people have different perspectives, and me, I love getting multiple people's perspectives on life. So this is mine. So this is helping anybody who just started or anybody who's even interested, people who may not even know. Again, I'm here to educate you. So let's get into the video. With that being said, 3 minutes in. Now, what does being transgender mean? And I'm going to do air quotes a lot. So what does being transgender mean? I'm going to give y'all the dictionary definition so I can be politically correct. I can't talk today, but whatever, that's besides the point. Alright, transgender. The state of one's gender identity or gender expression not matching one's assigned sex. Now, what does that mean to you? That's one thing I want you to ask. Or what does that mean to me? A lot of people they may even consider, I guess, a cross-dresser being transgendered. They may consider a lesbian being transgender. It's a lot of different outlooks and outputs on the topic and the situation, because it's really honestly an umbrella term. It's really honestly an umbrella term. If you identify with expressing yourself differently from your assigned gender, then you're trans. So, for instance, if I am a flamboyant boy and I identify more with expressing myself as a woman, and I like to get my nails done, and I like to get my hair done. Those are not typically masculine traits. You see what I'm saying? So again, somebody may even consider that being transgender, even though you're not taking hormones or even taking the steps to be a woman or just change your gender, or vice versa. Maybe a masculine female who likes to play basketball. Well, I really can't use that, but who basically just does more masculine things. She doesn't identify with the typical female. She may be transgender, so it doesn't matter where you fall on the spectrum. So again, what is being transgender mean to me? Being trans to me is honestly, it's a unique experience. It's being different. It's definitely a journey. Like, it's really a journey. I would really tell anybody who's coming into this, you definitely have the mindset. Like, your mind has to be all together, because honey, it's a real world out here, and a lot of people are not built for it, or a lot of people may get a lot of backlash and ridiculed for being who they are because of how they play out their transition, and that's fine. I'm fresh on my transition, so I'm not really, as you guys can see, I'm not really like deep into it. I'm just starting out. I'm only literally 3 months. Today marks 3 months in my transition. So yeah, here we go. So what else do I want to talk about? Okay, your orientation while being trans. And again, I'm gonna make a lot of in-depth videos to these topics so I can get more depth into it. But I just want to do a whole introduction and overview of who I am and my experience, and just, how I came about being trans. So, what does it mean to me? Somebody who's transgender, they could be anything. When you're transgender, you're going from one sex to another, you're transitioning. So what does transitioning really mean? That basically really means when you're transitioning your life, if you're a gay male, right? And you transition to be a woman, you're just transitioning your gender. That's it. So you can be gay, bi, lesbian, you could be pansexual, asexual, it doesn't matter. So again, that just only talks about your gender. That's it. Your orientation has nothing to do with your gender. Let me say that too, because a lot of people get that twisted. Like, that has nothing to do with either other. It does play a part in it, but it doesn't really define it. Okay, I'll say that. A lot of people in their lives, they grow up. I grown up feeling I wasn't in the right body, and I never felt comfortable. I hated my body. I hated the way I was, and that's cool for them, because again, everybody's gonna have a different journey and everybody's gonna have different experiences. Me personally, I never really went through that. I've always been appreciative to who I was, and I was always taught to love myself no matter what, period. So when I was brought onto this earth, I just made do. I never spent time hating who I was or hating my body. I may have not agreed with it, or I may not have been 100% happy with it, but I'm never going to be like, take a negative content to it, because at the end of the day, I'm a human being first, and I'm happy to be alive. So I appreciate life as a whole. So I never really went through the things where it was like a hate stage and I just hated my body and I just wanted to die. I never did that. My heart goes out to girls and men who do go through those things, but I just never did. But I always knew I was different. Like, I always stood out from the crowd, period. Like, my personality, who I am, and who people know me of, who people know me as, I've just always been different, and I've always identified with more of the female perspective and the female side of life than the man side or the masculine side. I've always been more feminine than I was masculine, period. Like, that's just always been me. And coming about knowing that you're trans is, everybody hits a stage in their lives where it's either you're going to go left or you're going to go right. And what I mean by that is, wherever you hit that stage at, it's whether you're going to go left, meaning, okay, I'm going to live this way or I'm going to live this way. And I've just chosen to live my life authentically, honestly, and how I really feel inside, as a reflection of who I am, who my heart is, and just my feelings as a person as a whole. Not how I was and how I used to live in my old life and who I was. That has nothing to really do with I mean, it plays a part, but it has nothing to really do with who I'm becoming and the person who I'm going to be. So I feel like in this stage of my life, I just choose to live out my truth. That's it. Like, honestly, there's no math involved. There's no math to it. Or that you do have people who, they get to that stage in life and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna decide to go the other way and I'm not gonna really live my truth and I'm gonna suppress it. And because maybe I am married with a female and I have kids and it's really not gonna be as easy breaking that information to people. So a lot of people, I see a lot of trans people come out when they're older, like 50s, 40s, and that's always interesting to me because I'm like, when you're trans and you always know. Like, you just always know. Some people may, some people may not know. I don't know. Everybody's a different story. But I just always find that interesting. But again, even as 50 and you want to transition and do the things like that, then again, that's just you living your truth. However much time you have on this earth, you're going to live your truth, who you genuinely and authentically are. So that's just what it being mean to me. That's what it means to be trans to me. What else do I want to talk about? I got like little notes because I want to stay on topic because I will be all over the place. What else? Another thing I want to say to anybody who's starting off their transition or who's transgender like me and who may not know information, a word of advice is, if you're going to start HRT or if you're going to start taking the steps to be further in your transition, I will always say, do it the right way. Never, and be careful who you listen to, because not everybody's your friend and not everybody has your best interest at heart. I really have to say that. You always want to do your research. Research. And what I mean by that is, again, look for different opinions or different outlooks on the topic at hand or your journey that you want to start, and just different information about the health risks and the things where you want to start doing and the places that you need to go to get the information that you need to start your transition. And what I mean by that is like, youth centers, gay lesbian. I always get the pro acronym wrong. I don't burn me at the stake, but I always get it wrong. The LGBT centers that you can go and refer. Research those. Look up those. YouTube people who are further in their transition. Look at their mistakes that they made along the way. Look at their things that they've learned. Because at the end of the day, coming into this, you're going to learn a lot about yourself that you may have not even known. And you're going to learn a lot about the people who are around you and the people who love you and the people who are in your life to this point. You're going to find out a lot about them. Honestly, you're gonna find out who's your real friends. Again, I have to throw that out there. And also, like I said, if you're gonna start HRT, just do it the safe way. Always be patient. Patience is gonna be your best virtue. Patience. Nothing happens overnight. Always know that, and always be safe. What else do I want to know? What else do I want to talk about? If you are going to transition, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, one, and that you're doing it for you. Nobody else, no man, no girl, no boy, none of that. Because if you're starting off of that, then already honey, this is not for you. Like, if I just want to get the attention of boys and I like him and he's cute, I'm telling you, don't even get in the game because it's not even for you. Have a seat. You have a seat. Whoever I'm just talking to just now, yeah, you can have a seat. Turn off the video, switch it. Yeah, this is not for you. Again, like I said, you want to be confident in who you are as a person first, and be confident in who you are going to become, and always take a minute and sit down and really think about who you really want to be and why you're really getting into this and why you really want to do this. And also, like I said, look around the people around you, your loved ones, your family. If there's anybody who you can feel comfortable with talking to just about feelings, you don't have to tell them your business, but you can talk to them, get their insight, get their opinions. And people who you really know, who really loves you and has your best interest at heart, because again, not everybody is. You're gonna lose friends. You may even lose family. So again, people that you really can trust, and a lot of people that may be one or two people. It may be nobody. So you know what I mean. So you maybe it's a secret and nobody even knows. Maybe you're totally macho, and you know this is gonna be like coming out the box. But whether you're gonna come out of a casket on me, then you know it's just always me living my truth. So you would hope that people in your life will understand that, and because at the end of the day, you guys, seriously, you only get one life to live. One. Count it. One. When this is all said and done and over, that's it. It's not a rehearsal. So just always be yourself. Always be yourself. Live your truth. Stand in your conviction. Do your research. Studying HRT, and I'm very excited to meet my trans community. I really am, honestly. I really want to see where this video goes, and just to interact with you guys. You guys can message me. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of series of videos, but I really felt like I had to come out and I had to share my story and my experience, just a little bit, and introduce who I am. Jaliyah London, a transgender woman living in America, United States, New York. So, yeah, just add me onto the list of the community. And hey, you girls that watch me, hey, you guys. I'm very interested. Like, this is going to be a really interesting experience. But I feel like maybe my experience can help somebody else along the way. And maybe my experience could, you know, help you on your journey. And, you know, just enlighten you. Again, if you don't know, even if you have a sister who may be transgendered, or if you have a brother who's transgender, just to get a different insight and a different outlook on the topic if you're just trying to understand what they're going through. And you may not necessarily know. So, again, until next time, peace.